Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Come on in, come on in. If you guys are interested, just wanted to let you know before I start today's live stream, there is a 25% off coupon for my online course. My online course is called fulltimegamedev.com. It's going to teach you basically everything I've learned in the last 10 years of becoming a full-time game developer. So if you're interested, blah, blah, blah. If you're interested, click below. All right, today is going to be a really, really fun day. Oh my goodness. It's so cool because I'm looking at this. And by the way, we're recreating Resident Evil Village. I'm looking at this and guys, this is all assets. Just assets I found on the asset store. Some of it is custom like this here. This is a custom thingy, and some of them are custom. There's some custom code, and I've also manipulated some staircases. These staircases here are actually warped in Blender. So overall, I'm trying to basically show you guys that you can create a AAA-esque looking game inside of Unity with the help of the Unity Asset Store. All right, so before we get started, I'm going to jump into our, let's see here, our live chat. Make sure everybody's doing well today. Let's double check the chat, make sure we're good here. There we go. Where's my chat window? All right, good. Where's my chat? There it is. Let's open it in our browser. How's everybody doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Twitch. And hello, where else am I streaming? DLive, I believe. Hello, hello. All right, guys, can everybody hear me okay? Let me pull this chat window out and make sure I can read it. I can't read it. It's all the way on my other monitor here. Hey, guys. Hey. All right. Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So today there is an interesting little thing that I want to try and do. I'm going to try and add the chandelier that is inside of the mansion. Let's see if I can get a good visual of it. I want to add this chandelier. Now, does that mean that I'm going to recreate this chandelier? F no. I'm going to, oh man, it looks like my stream's bitrate is really, really low. Is there any lag, guys? Do we got any lag? Tell me if there's a lot of lag. Maybe have a little higher volume. Okay, let me turn the volume up for you guys. How's that? Check 1 2 1 2. Check 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 check. All right, there we go. Good. All right, we got no lag, so that's good. No lag. All right, so we're going to go into Unity's asset store. And what we're going to do is we're going to attempt to find a chandelier that looks like the chandelier we see in Resident Evil, and then we're going to change it, right? So hopefully nothing shows up with my billing. I'm going to move it over here, actually. I don't want you guys to see any of my credit cards or anything like that. So one thing I don't know that I need to Google is how to spell chandelier. All right, let's double check. Oh, thank you, DuckDuckGo. And for those of you who are curious, yes, I use DuckDuckGo because I have a problem with authority. Okay, let's see here. But I'm sitting here using YouTube. Okay. Ooh, we've got some cool chandeliers here, guys. I'm gonna buy one. Let's see here. Okay, so this one is kind of looks like a teardrop. Let's see if I can find a more teardrop looking chandelier. Hey, that one looks cool. Luxury chandelier, very nice. I like this one. It looks similar. What do you think? Yeah, it's not great. It's not exactly what we want. So let's see. I really like this one, but it doesn't look like the actual game. Man, things are slow today. Why is everything so slow? Okay. So it looks like there's only a few chandeliers on the asset store. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use that one we just saw, which is, give me just a sec, guys. Where was it? You know, I kind of like it. I kind of like this one too. Yeah, let's just use this one. Hopefully, the real problem is the candles. I don't want the candles because I'm going to need to scale this up. And if the candles are huge, yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that one, guys. I think what I'm going to have to do is use this one here. Even though it looks not as similar, I'm going to go ahead and buy this one here, okay? So let's go ahead and buy it. No. Don't show my billing information. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase this. Yes, bye-bye. And bye-bye, I mean B-U-Y, bye-bye. While that's processing payment, I'm going to jump into the chat, make sure everybody's doing okay today. All right, hey guys. Welcome Jack, CA, Erwin, TGG, Mattia, The Real LOL, and John Pittman. All right, so I'm going to import this chandelier into Unity. Oh, good. It's already ready to go. So that was what, $5, which is awesome. You know, we've got a $5 chandelier. Now, think about this, guys. If you were to make that chandelier from scratch, how much would that cost you? You say it would cost you $0, but time is money, guys. Seriously, especially when you're paying yourself a salary while you're being an indie game developer. So this would probably take me 2 days, honestly, because I'm not the best 3D modeler, so it would take me a while. That's, you know, let's say your billable rate is $20. That's 20 times 8 times 2. So that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Okay, one sec. For some reason, it's not showing up in my... There it is. Okay, download. So we're going to download that. It really would cost a ton of time. Antonio, you say your course is amazing. Oh, thank you very much. That really means a lot to me. And Antonio, thank you for purchasing the course. That really means a lot. Make the Zarfa says make the vampire lady a dating sim. All right, let's go ahead and do that. I wonder if they have any dating sim asset packs, right? Okay, so it looks like it's imported into Unity, I hope. So what was it called? Gothic Furniture Collection. There it is. Okay. So let's go ahead and bring this in. So I believe this is the model, and then this, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to need to let's go to the demo first, because the demo is going to give us there it is, I figured. Okay, it's going to give us this gold one here. All right. So we're going to bring that in. Bring that into our game. All right, guys, I wanted to just really quickly let you know, now that we have the stream started and everybody's funneled in, I do want to let everybody know. Just bear with me. I know this is annoying, but this supports the studio. It supports my studio and also encourages me to just keep live streaming and helps pay the bills. Full-time Game Dev is my online course, and I'm going to teach you everything you need to know from getting published, finding publishers with a 15-minute demo. That's actually what I've done for both of my games, and it's how I went full-time. I'm also going to teach you how to make 6 figures on Kickstarter, which I've done twice. I've got sort of a tried and true method. And also just how to make games, specifically 2D games, from scratch and hit the front page of Steam with marketing efforts. So if you guys are interested in fulltimegamedev.com, click below. I've got 1,000+ students, and they all seem to love the course. I've got really good reviews. There's a little reviews tab here if you're interested. So lots of great reviews. I'm running a 25% off sale on my channel right now. And so click below if you're interested, and I'll see you there. Okay, anyway, now that we've done the annoying ad read, let's bring in the chandelier. Okay, so I really like this one, so I'm just going to copy that. Man, I hope they didn't fool me with this chandelier, because it doesn't look great, I got to admit. I'm not a huge fan of this chandelier. But anyway, let's go to our level 1. There we go. Okay, and let's paste this in and see how it looks. One of the best ways to make things look pretty is, ooh, I like that shadow though. One of the best ways to make things look pretty is just add some lighting, right? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add some lighting. Now I think, let's see here. First, let's take a look at how it looks just in play mode, all right? Let's just take a look. Ooh, I like the glinty, shiny thingy majig. So it's not my favorite chandelier, to be honest with you. So we're gonna point a spotlight at it so it's really like golden and vibrant. We could probably get away with making it bigger. And I don't think I want it to cast a shadow because it's obviously causing some weird problems. So that looks great. Alrighty. So let's go ahead. That's a little too big, isn't it? It's a little too big. So let's shrink down the chandelier here. And what we're going to do is, let's go ahead and create a point light. Ooh, very nice. And I'm going to point it up. Actually, I think I want to create a spotlight because I don't want it to, we're not trying to actually create lighting here. We're trying to create an effect. All right. So I think it's actually going to be a spotlight. Right? Yeah. I think. I could be wrong here. I want it to only go in one direction. Let's change the intensity. Okay, there we go. And let's see if we can get this to work, guys. Let's point it upwards, so it's going to be -90. And we're going to drag it over here. And let's change the range to be pretty wide. Can I go wider than that? I wish I could. Yeah, I can. All right, we're gonna scan. Man, that thing is massive. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. So something like this is what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? And then just go pretty vibrant orange. See? All right, let's hit play. I want to save it first because I kind of like that. All right. So we're getting there, right? We're getting there. I wonder if I could just have it apply to that. Is that possible? Culling mask. Ooh, why am I moving? This is looking good, guys, honestly. So can I bring it down a little bit? Yeah, I can. I figured. So something like this, and then crank up the intensity maybe? And then drop it down again. There we go, Mr. Thomas. You're doing good today. Thank you. Let's hit play. Is the stream lagging, guys? I have someone who's told me. Mini Tom, you mentioned the stream is lagging. Is it actually lagging? That's like really, really weird looking, but I like it. That's like almost like an alien light fixture. So let's bring down the intensity significantly. 10 is good. It is lagging. Ugh, my internet. You know, it's so funny. I spend $40 a month on my internet, which is normal, but come on. I mean, super slow. Let's see if I can fix it. Did I fix it, guys? Is it fixed? Is it fixed? Let's see here. Let's double check and see if we fixed it. Just stop lagging? Okay, good, good, good. It was just my internet. Come on, Jeb. Come on, buddy. Come here. Sorry, he's about to bark at UPS. Okay, so the glinting thingamajig here, see how it's like flickering? It's cool for a while, but then it's like, all right, I'm done. You know, I don't want to deal with that. So I think it's the glass. Let's see here. Ooh, yeah, there we go. And then the, it's not the occlusion. I think we can make it really smooth and then crank down the intensity here. That's fine, I guess. It's not perfect. You know, it's not perfect. Let's see if we can, I think it's, okay, the glass is fine. What we want to do is we want to actually change the, is it the bulbs? Okay, well, the bulbs we can bring down. Okay, cool, and we can bring down the metallic as well. Okay, what about the base gold? I think we need to bring down the base of the gold here. Ah, yay. Okay, good. I like it. That's a really, really cool looking chandelier. It's like weird though because there's no real light source on it. Like there's no bulbs or flickering candles or anything. But it looks really cool. I like it. All right. Cool. So how's the lag, guys? How's the lag? And honestly, guys, I think that what we could do two things here. I'm going to take this spotlight, or let's see here. I'm going to take this global light, and I'm actually going to add it to our spotlight, or to the chandelier here. The reason why is because I want to bring down the range significantly, and just drop it to, all right, about right here, and just scale it up just a little bit, so that we're getting a little bit of orange casting on, let's see here. Yeah, casting on the floor here. See? Just a little bit so it looks like it's actually a light source. So something like that. I could probably bring down the scale of it just a little bit and then increase the intensity. Can I? Okay, I think that's good. All right. So now we've got like triple light. My goodness. So it's the spotlight perhaps that's causing the problem here. Okay, cool. So let's bring that down a little bit. Obviously. Oh, I didn't save it. That's why. Okay, so something like this. So let's see here. 5.5 is kind of cool. 5.5. That's good. And we go to our global light here. And we're just going to bring it, let's see here. Okay, I see. That looks good. I like that. And let's just bring down the intensity. Then we can go to our actual global light here that's up here and bring down the intensity of this so that there's more contrast, showing a lot more of that yellow light, right? So let's see here. Yeah, so we're getting a little bit more, I guess, realistic lighting, you know? But you can see it's not centered, so let's go ahead and center it up. And we could probably bring up the global light just a little bit more. So global light, let's put it up to 1 here. And then this one, we're going to put in the center. Let's see here. Where is it? I think it is centered. It just didn't look like it. Let's hit play again. Save it. Hello, Quantum Nova. So there's our chandelier, guys. What do you think? Pretty cool. It's not identical to Resident Evil, but I think it looks pretty cool, honestly. So, honestly, guys, we just accomplished what I can imagine. I can imagine that this chandelier cost at least $1,000 in terms of a developer, you know, building this model. And we just bought it for $5. Something similar, you know, it's not perfect, but it's similar. So we've got that working for us. So what else do we need to create? Let's see here. Okay. Now, obviously, the mahogany design of this stairwell I knew was going to be impossible. Okay, we need to add a picture above the fireplace. So let's go ahead and do that. There's our fireplace right here. So there's room for a picture about right here. Do we have any pictures? We do. This is in the Victorian asset pack that I downloaded. So we're going to go ahead and, yep, there it is. There we go. Let's see here. Ah, it's in the prefabs. And we're just going to go to the P's. All right, we've got pictures. All right. Ooh, that one's beautiful. So we're going to just scale the heck out of this. And we're going to find a picture, and we're going to replace the texture with that. I wonder if I could cut it out of the game. You know? So let's see here. Pictures, in my world, pictures are sort of angled, right? There we go. I think that's fine. And is it centered properly? It is. It is. All right, so there's a picture of a chick, like, sitting. So let's go ahead and, you know what? Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun, guys. We're going to type in Resident Evil Village Woman, okay? And we're going to add her in, because why not? The woman with the giant hat. So let's go ahead and open up this in Photoshop. See, this is the beauty, guys. This is the beauty of working with asset packs. All I got to do is open up this albedo. Is that how you say that? Albedo or albedo? I'm going to double click on that. It's going to open it up inside of Photoshop. And what's cool is we've got all of the pictures laid out almost like wrapping paper. And they're used for the UV wrap. And so we can just find this image here, which is the trees one. So let's see if we can find the trees one. Where is it? Hello, there it is. And here is our woman with the giant hat. And we're going to just bring her right about here. Because why not? It's a little homage to Resident Evil. All right. Select, invert, cut. Watch this, guys. This is going to be really fun. Scale it up, the size here. And then let's do a little paint filter on top of her. So filter gallery. And let's just find one we really like with some small brush size. Decrease it. Yeah, that works. And then we're just going to sort of blend it. And then we're going to save it. And then we're going to go back into Unity. Hey, mama. How are you? All right, let's hit play. Looking good. I like it, honestly. That's really, really cool. So we've got a picture of our woman. I think that I'm not going to really worry too much about her. So let's go back into... Oh, we need some armored thingamajigs. Some knights in shining armor, right? So let's go ahead and see if we have some in our Victorian pack. We don't, but we probably have some on the Unity Asset Store, right? So let's go ahead and jump into the Unity Asset Store. Where are you, Unity Asset Store? There you are. Drag, and I'm going to just type it in. And the reason I'm not showing you this, guys, is because for some reason I'm paranoid. I think my billing information is going to show up or something. I don't know. Okay, let's type in night. Just type in night. I wonder if there's any for free. I'll show it to you. Okay, I'll take the risk. So we've got some cool knights here. Isn't this just kind of terrifying how much stuff is available at your fingertips? And they always say, what do they say? They say, necessity is the mother of invention, right? And I'm learning that when I have all these resources available at my fingertips, I tend to actually work slower because I just keep spending so much time trying to find the perfect asset, you know? All right, let's change the categories to 3D here and see if we can find any. All right, I'm not surprised that there's none that are actually any good that are free. Okay, so let's go ahead and deselect free assets, and Thomas is going to spend a little bit of money today. What do they call that, though, guys? Can you let me know in the chat? What is that called when it's just the armor? It's called something. It's like it's something. Here it is. Here's one. I might need to bend his... Hopefully he's rigged. What do they call that? Anybody know in the chat? What do they call that? Suit of armor. That's what they call it. Let's see if we can find a suit of armor. Yeah, I figured as much. Did I spell it wrong? That's British, but okay, let's just go back in time. Because I think I saw one I liked. I just don't want to spend $25. But we're live, and I'm not going to waste your time. Let's see if we can find. Let's see what it looks like again. Okay, cool. So we're just going to go ahead and. I hope they're rigged. That's the only thing is if I buy one, and I'm going to limit it to $15 because I don't want to waste my money on a stupid night, you know. Okay, that one is actually fine, I think. I don't like the cape, though. Why is the asset store so slow? Yeah, now we're just going downhill from here. Hey, that's not bad. Armored Knight. I kind of like that, and I think we could get away with it, too. I thought I was on Do Not Disturb. Okay, whatever. That was a calendar event telling me to buy health insurance because when you own your own business, that's exactly what you need to do, right? Alrighty. Almost there, guys. All right, we just bought the knight, so we're going to open that up in Unity. Yeah, I know. All right, let's see here. Okay, download it. Well, all we got to do, this is the cool thing about low-lit games, and I was talking about this with my last episode. The cool thing about low-lit games is you can get away with having a lot of different styles because everything's in shadow. So I like making really dark games. Both of my previous games are really dark. So I like that, but I also know that it's very economical as well. That's why you see a lot of indie games that are super trendy. And they are, let's open up this one here. They are really low lit, right? Okay, so let's see what kind of knights we have in our, what's this one? Nope, that's not the one I want. I want you to be, please tell me you're rigged. I don't want to have to open this up in Unity. Yeah, I think we're okay. I used to have an asset called that I made, and it was called like something like Bone Finder. So, ooh, we got one here and one here. Okay, we're just gonna take this one. So I'm just gonna copy it. Yeah, it used to be called Bone Finder, and it could find bones, and it would show up in Unity, and then you could drag them around. It was really cool, and you could bend the bones and stuff. You can do that with 2D. I just don't think you can do it with 3D. Okay, cool. We got our picture there, so everything's saved. So let's go ahead and paste. Man, my scene is so unorganized right now. Okay, so one of the things that we're going to do with this knight is we're going to make him super shiny. And so we might need to change out his material a little bit. And I wonder if we have a pedestal we can put him on as well. But let's go ahead and bend his bones, okay? So for those of you who haven't used 3D before, if something's rigged, there's gonna be game objects that are made by default that are the bones, okay? So we can save this really quick, save it out. So let's go ahead and find those bones. All right, so we have, let's see here. Whoa, Unity, come on, man. And again, guys, by the way, for those of you who are just joining us, if you're interested in learning how to make video games, I do have an online course that I promote, and I know this is annoying, but it's one of my businesses that I run. And if you're interested in learning how to make indie games full-time, there's a link in the description for a 25% off discount. It's very highly rated. Oh, come on. Please tell me. Don't do this to me. Why would the... Oh, my gosh. Why would the chest not be rigged? Okay, it is. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, so he's got this clavicle here. All right, so how does it look inside of... Who's the one who's spamming? Who's spamming? Can I get his name, please? His or her name? Who's spamming? And you will be banned. There we go. Let me know. Okie dokie. So let's go ahead and open up... Yes. Where is it? Where did it go? Well, there it is. Yeah, there it is. All right, so they're sort of doing this, right? So we'll just sort of bring his arm down a little bit here. And then this one we'll bring down a little bit here. There we go. Same with this one. And we don't need the shield, do we? But I don't think we can get rid of the shield. Unless, let's see. Oh, yes we can. Good news. Good news all around, guys. So we got ourselves a coat of arms. Suit of armor. You know what's funny is when I'm not discrediting anybody here, but I used to see 3D games even like last year or 2 years ago, and I was like, how did they make all that? And then I slowly started to learn that people tend to flip assets. That's how they do it, at least indie game developers. All right, so this is going to be called Suit of Armor, and I'm going to just add that to my prefab list here. There we go. It's going to be a prefab variant. If anybody knows the difference between a prefab variant and a prefab, original prefab, please in the chat let everybody know. I don't have time to explain it, or at least maybe I don't have the brain waves. Let's delete that. We don't need that. And okay, there's our knight. So he's not very shiny. So I do wonder how we might want to do this. I want to take this material here, this base gold material, and I actually want to duplicate it and call it base metal, because I like the way it looks. And I'm going to put it onto my suit of armor. And let's double check and make sure. Okay, knight C, knight M, and then knight N. Okay, C, M, N are the three that go down. I know that doesn't make any sense. One sec, guys. Let's do base metal is going to be, there we go. So see how it's got a nice shine to it? I really, really like that. Okay. And then what we can do, hopefully, we can go into our new little, there we go. C is our albedo. C, M, N. There we go. All right, that didn't do anything. A lot of you are like, that was the stupidest thing Thomas has ever done. But that's okay. We all make mistakes, right? So let's go to our metallic here and take a look. I've never actually worked with metallic, whatever you call it. I really haven't. How do we make this look shiny, guys? Can anybody give me an answer in the chat? Let's reveal and find it. How could I make this shiny? I'm going to open it with Photoshop. Okay, how could I make this shiny? Does anybody know in the chat? Let's do it together. Let's figure this out together. How can I make a metallic matte or whatever? Make the specular wider. roughness map. I need to create a new material. Reflection probe. Just remove the metallic map and slide the value. Okay, that sounds like a reasonable solution. Thank you. I've never actually worked with metallic before. My games are always very like flat and toony, so I've never done it before. So let's type in none. Ooh, hey. Boom. Can we give a round of applause to, who was that? Somebody. Distorted production. Can we say applause? Distorted production. Distorted. Applause, distorted production. All caps, please. That was a really good answer. Thank you. And that makes things very simple for me. That's the goal, right? The normal map, I don't really want a normal map either because I want it to look like it's metal. Yeah, so that's better. And then we're going to go into the albedo here. Where's the albedo? It's nice. See? That's in Photoshop. And what I'm going to do, I actually don't like all the texture. I kind of want it to look more like metal, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to Filter Gallery, and I'm going to have it sort of smooth out. Let's see here. And this should hopefully work, guys. We'll see. No. How about Smart Blur? Yes, this is what we're going to do. Threshold. There we go. And we'll do probably 2 passes of this. Save that out as a PSD, right? We're going to make sure it's labeled PSD because the .psd doesn't show up in Unity. There we go. And I'm going to drag this into my new. So just to give you an idea of what I'm doing here, guys, we have all this texture. See that? I want it to look like metal, though. Steel. I don't want it to look like it's made of like leather and cloth, okay? Because that doesn't really look like a suit of armor. So what I'm going to do is hopefully drag this in here, and it should look better. Yeah, it looks like metal now. Now, some of you are thinking, well, Thomas, we got rid of some of the line details. And that is true. So what we do here is actually create a mask over this layer here. And now we have a black brush. And I think, let's see, let's find it. So where's the, is it, I think it's this. Am I wrong here? Or this. This is like a game of what do you call it? Spot the difference. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so I'm looking for dots. Is it this? Watch this. This is this is actually how I usually do this. Because I don't use any of the painting tools. I know I should, but I don't. So we're going to do something like this. Hit save. Like this. Why are you not updating, my friend? What is going on? What is going on, guys? Okay. So we just got it. Okay. I think it was up there. Hold on one sec. How about we try this? Guys, don't listen to me, by the way, in what I'm doing here. Please don't listen to me. This is terrible. Terrible advice. I think it's up here. It's got to be up here. Come on, where is it? For some reason it's not loading. What? So things aren't updating for some reason. Thomas. Okay, there we go. Sorry, guys. So let's hit save again. Okay, so that one. Okay, it's up here. Therefore, let me show you what I'm going to do here. I think it's okay, I get it. So this was originally cloth, right? And we also got rid of some of the detail here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fade this out like that. There we go. Okay, we're good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this piece, I believe it's that. Nope, it's this one over here. That. Okay, watch this. I'm going to make it look like a plate of armor. So I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to create like a shadow, like this. Yeah, something like that. So that it looks like two plates are touching each other. So let's see here. There we go. So it's close. Okay, good enough for me. Let's go ahead and make sure we've got as much shininess as possible. There we go. That looks a lot more metally. That's exactly what we needed. And let's increase the brightness just a little bit. So overall brightness, pop it up. And let's do some contrast as well. And guys, we have a suit of armor. Okay, so that is ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and apply that to the prefab. And let's just see how this looks. So I'm going to create two of them first. And they don't look big enough, but let's hit play. Good, we got ourselves a suit of armor. All right, so those are pretty small, so we're gonna make them a little bit bigger. So what we're gonna do is jump inside of the prefab here, and we're gonna do 1 by 1. That's a little big, isn't it? I'm talking about the armor, not the picture. Okay, 0.85 is good. All right, let's do 0.86, 0.86, and then 0.86. Save it. And then we need a pedestal, okay? So the pedestal inside of the actual, okay, yeah, so that little pedestal here, we need to figure out something to do for that. So I'm gonna bring these up for now, like this. I feel like I wanna warm those up though. How does it look with effects? Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and find some pedestals. So let's go to our prefabs here. And oh, you can't see that. So let me remove my ugly face. Okay, so now you guys can see. So we're gonna look for a pedestal of some kind. What was that? No, that was a tub. We're probably gonna need to end up using Blender to cut one of these in half. Hey, that one probably will do. So it's called holder. So we're gonna use that one, most likely. Although we're only at M. Maybe there's a perfect pedestal for us that we can use. Okay, we got a table here. Let's see what that looks like. That might work. You just put it sort of down in the floor like that. Hey, I might do that. Yeah, I might do that. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Because we're lazy, guys. No, not because we're lazy, but because we're indie game developers. And we don't have all the time in the world now, do we? All right. That is the ugliest table. What is going on? All right, so let's make sure we get a perfect rotation here. So it's going to be 0. Drop it down and do something like this. And guys, because we're using ambient occlusion, it's not going to look as weird that it's clipping into the ground. It's not going to look perfect, but the ambient occlusion is going to add shadows to the edges, which makes it feel like it's really touching the ground. So we'll see, right? We'll see. Now, obviously, I'm going to apply this to the prefabs, but for now, I just want to see what it looks like. All right, so that's so weird. So we've got some weird LOD stuff going on. I'm going to darken that piece of wood, though. So let's go ahead and copy this table, because I'm going to use it. I know it's lazy, but I'm really trying to show you guys how to not waste so much time creating everything from scratch, okay? Okay, so I don't want an LOD group, so I'm gonna unpack this prefab completely, and I'm just gonna delete the LOD, and then also the LOD group. LOD groups, as you go away from the camera, they shift. They shift the level of detail, aka LOD, right? So that's why we're gonna use that. or delete that because the shifting was causing weird problems. And we're only going to be creating this room, so I'm not too worried. We can probably make it a little bit bigger. So let's just scale it up. How are we doing in the chat, guys? All right, let's see here. Good save, LOL. Literally takes 2 minutes to make. Zombie, yes, but here's the thing. There are a ton of items that we've got to create for this little demo, okay? And 2 minutes suddenly turns into 2-3 weeks of just creating content and getting obsessive about being a perfectionist. So I'm creating a demo, guys. I'm creating something that if I wasn't actually ripping off an IP, I could send this to a publisher, all right? So I'm not going to worry too much about all of the basics or what am I trying to say? The stuff. The 3D models. Okay, let's drop down the saturation and the brightness. There we go. And I'm going to call this one, it's the albedo, but it's going to be darker. Okay, that's fine with me. Now I can drag it in. And I know it's called, there it is. I'm going to drag it in here. Good, okay, it's darker. And there we go. Now hopefully that applies to this one as well. All right, let's hit play here and drop this down into the ground just a little bit. Now let's hit play and see how it looks. Looks fine to me, right? See, this is why I love low lighting, guys. Yeah. Most people would be like, he's standing on a platform. You know, and you could also, if you really wanted to be awful, just like an awful person, watch this. So now we can actually create like more detail to the platform. See? Alrighty, that's fine with me. I got no qualms with doing this kind of garbage. Has anybody ever looked at like some of the older N64 Zelda games and how there's parts of the map, if you exit the map, it's like it's like, wait, this was made by, it looks like it was made by a college kid because there's so much stuff that's left in there that shouldn't be there that they didn't delete. All right. Good. All right. So just sort of floating on the surface there. I like it. Let's go ahead and add the rest of them. So let's see here. Yeah. How are you going to remake the game when no one knows the first thing about it except for some rooms and characters? Troglo Dev, we're remaking the rooms. That's all we're doing here, buddy. Mike is peeking. Okay, sorry. There we go. Thank you. So let's see here. One there, and then one over here as well. Good. I'm telling you guys, I know some of you are saying, Thomas, this is awful. Why are you doing that? It looks terrible. I just need you to trust me. We're not going to worry here, guys. All right, let's hit play and see how everything looks. Thomas, how could you do such a thing? See what I'm saying? We're okay. There we go. Standing on the platforms, looking good. I like it. Okay, so we've got ourselves our suits of armor. Are there any more armor suits of armor that we need? There's some pots and stuff. There's a door. Hold on one sec. There, I see one right there. Yeah, I think those are the only suits of armor. I think we're good. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's add some tables to the scene. Okay, so there, I know there's a table here. There's also a table over here. So let's type in table, see what we get. We have a ton of tables. Beautiful. All right. So let's see here. Yeah, so being an indie game developer for 10 years, my strategy has shifted dramatically, guys. The strategy has gone from I want to make the greatest game from scratch ever because this game is all about me, to I need to get this game done because I got to pay the bills, right? And I know that that sounds very impure, but once you make games for once you're in the industry for 10 years, you realize you can't do everything, right? And especially when you have a really small budget, you just can't do everything. So it's good to try and be economical. Okay, we got one over here, one over here, and one over here. Okay, so this one is actually more, let's see here. I'm fine with duplicating them. So we're going to have one there and then one over here. So it's about right here, right? This is where the cup with the blood in it is. All right, so we're going to put that there. Let's make sure we save our scene. There's also a rug, and then there's a longer one right there. So it looks like we have a long one right here. This is more of like a writing table. So we're going to drag that over there. Very good. So we're going to put that, let's see here. My walls are not wide enough, I don't think, for that. So I'm actually just going to have it more vertical like this, or flipped, All right, so let's hit play. Just make sure everything looks, cohesive. Good, we're getting there. We're getting there. What do you guys think? Looking good so far. Very nice. I love that she's staring at me. So there's one right there. That looks good. That looks good as well. And then there's one over here as well. All right, so let's go ahead and find a more round rug if we can. Carpet. Hey, it looks like we got one right here. That's a circle. So, yeah. We're going to drag that in there. I wonder if we can do a more rounded rug. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's take a look at. Okay, so it's more of something like that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create something in Blender for this one. Okay. So let's open up Blender and create a rounded rug. And what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to import this rug, this mesh. So I'm going to open that in Finder. It's going to be an FBX. Good. And hopefully I can just drag it in. Yeah, that's Mac for you, I think. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into our project here. So where did I save it? Where did I save it? Oh my goodness. There we go. This is going to be Resident Evil Village, good. And I go to our assets, and I'm just going to take the Victorian interiors. And I'm going to go to carpet. What was it? It was carpet 4. I'm going to import that asset, scale it up. And we're going to need to create a whole new carpet, right? Texture. But for now, I'm going to take this, and I'm going to go to edit mode. And hopefully we can actually... Here, I'll show you. This is the poor man's way of doing this. I'm going to just cut like this. So that gives us actually, let's see here. Let's double check. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, cool. There's no other underside. And what I can do is actually take this here, and I believe, yeah. Not these. I don't want those. I know it's ugly, guys. I know it's not perfect. We'll clean it up in just a sec. So we can take this sort of rounded edge here, and we can just move it over, right? Like that. Good. So we got ourselves a rounded rug here. This is just weird. I don't know what's going on here. So that's fine. I think it's fine. Yeah, it's just A wrinkle in the rug, right? Okay, I think we're good. Thomas, it looks horrible. I know. Just hold on. Okay, let's see if we can find a rug on Google. Let's see. What would we call this? Rounded rug. Let's see if we can find one on Google. Rounded rectangle rug, perhaps. Rounded rectangle rug. Boom, 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 boom. There's not much on Google, guys. Rounded edges rug. Well, perhaps we're gonna have to create one on our own, which I don't want to do, I can assure you. But I think we might have to. Just for this one little rug and for the sake of just practicing, right? So let's go ahead and create a new 1920 by 1080. And we're just going to do our best here to create some kind of rounded rug. How are we doing in the chat, guys? Everybody doing okay? Oval rug. It might be, I don't know if it's an oval rug. But we could try that. Armor Games, as a publisher, they're great. Etienne, is that how you say your name? Etienne? Hey, you were right. Oval rug is exactly what I need to look for. And then let's type in Victorian. Oh, thank you. Okay, can we give a round of applause to... Who said that? Who said that? Oval rug, oval rug. Someone else did. Tritian. Or actually, it's Macalashini. Macalashini. Give a round of applause. Let's type applause in all caps. All right, I found one on Google. And this is a rug from... This is actually in stock. And it's some brand. I don't know where. It's from Boss Cove. All right, let's pull that in here. Paste it in. And guys, if you ever want something to look, a little higher res and it's just super low res, that's okay. What you can do is just add a little bit of a smart blur to it, like this. See? And then just add a carpet texture over top of it, right? So you just go to Google. I mean, obviously, guys, don't steal. But this is just for fun. So I'm sure there's plenty of free commercially available free carpet textures, but I'm just going to download one. There we go. Hello. That's perfect. So this one is from Shutterstock. Shutterstock that's not the kind of carpet I want. It's more like a rug texture. Let's type in rug texture. There we go. Hey, that's not bad. So you just take that rug texture, and I don't really want to go any bigger than that, so what you can do is fade out the edges here, and then just sort of duplicate it over top of itself. See? And then you merge it together. I'm going to crank up the contrast significantly and the brightness. Pop it down, and then I'm going to do... There it is. Overlay. There we go, guys. Now, I'm going to go a little bit smaller. Yeah, that's fine. We're just going to duplicate it all over the place and just bring up the opacity. What do you think, guys? So there is our oval rug. Now we can map that onto the rug we just created, okay? We don't really need to cut off the edges because we're not going to see them, right? But we should probably actually, just to be safe, we should probably do something like this. Take the color here. Color. That's how Bob Ross says color. So that's good. We could do something like that. I'm going to save this as a PSD because we could just bring a PSD into Blender. I'm just going to save this in my assets and just save it in my art folder. And this is going to be called Oval Teen Rug. All right. All right, let's unwrap this. Unwrap, go to our UV editing, and we need to make sure we add material. We're going to remove this one, so we got to go back to object mode, remove this material here, create a new material. This is going to be called rug, oval, teen. Actually, oval. Don't follow my direction here, guys. I'm just being stupid. Image texture. So we're going to open up that oval. Okay. Gosh, let's see here. Where are we? I really don't like Blender's file system. Sorry, if the mic is peaking, I'm sorry, guys. Where am I? Resident Evil Maiden art, and then there it is, Ovaltine rug. Okay, we got a okay, it's implied. Good. We're gonna go to edit, and then all we gotta do is unwrap it. And I think I want to do cube projection. I could be wrong here. What about regular one? What does that do? That's a lot better. Okay, so let's scale that up and rotate it a little bit here. And what we're going to do is bring it down like this. And then we need to map it a little bit better here. So we can take these here and just sort of pull them along. See this, guys? All we're doing is just wrapping it. It's a little confusing. For those of you who have never done this before, it's really confusing it to start. But once it clicks, it clicks. It is a lot like driving stick. So you can see here, guys, it looks fine, but that white edge right here is what, it just looks weird. It looks like it's not actually a rug. So we can actually go to this here. Hold on. Sorry, my mouse is really sensitive. And just drag these over. See that? I'm trying to map it perfectly to the outline here. Just like so, yes? And we have our little oval rug now. Okay, somewhere we have a problem. What is that? Let's we're gonna press this button here, and it's gonna tell us what this is. It should, there it is. So we've got some really weird stuff going on. What the heck? This right here is weird. Okay, good. I got it. I think we're okay. That's fine, I don't care. All right, file save as, and we're gonna save this as oval carpet. Okay, we're gonna save that out. Jump back into Unity, and we don't want to use this one, do we? We're gonna go to oval. There it is, carpet. Hey, check it out, guys. So there's our rug, and we could probably, if we really wanted to, we could probably add subsurface, what is it called? Division or whatever. I'm so not smart. It's a little modifier that adds a little bit of smoothness to it. All right, let's go ahead and create a normal map here. So when you have a model that's imported as a Blender model inside of Unity, you have to extract the materials if you're going to actually edit them, right? So there's our Ovaltine rug. I'm going to open up the Photoshop file, and then all we're going to do is merge everything together. And actually, you know what? I can add a, no, I'm not going to do that. Merge all the layers together, and then we're going to go to 3D, generate normal map. And it's going to generate some kind of normal map for us. It's not going to be perfect. We can invert the height. Yeah, that looks a lot better. And we're going to go pretty heavy detail scale here. Okay, something like that. And then we're going to save that out as a normal map. A lot of you are probably thinking, Thomas, you're wasting so much data with these edges over here. And I agree. I totally agree. If I was making a game for a AAA studio and we were about to launch, you would clean all that up, right? And a smart person wouldn't do it in the first place. But you guys know this, one of the goals of my channel for a long time has been to make you guys feel better about doing stupid things. And I will be the first person to do stupid things so that you don't have to worry. because I assure you, the games that I have on Nintendo Switch right now and Xbox and PS4 have terrible, terrible mistakes. Whoa! I don't want to fix, well, whatever. Let's fix the normal map with this button here. There we go. Increase it a little bit. There we go. I like that. I like having that crispy detail. All right, let's hit play here. Make sure our little oval rug looks good. Hey, not bad. Let's compare it to the rug here. Yeah, it's not bad. We could shrink the size. Honestly, the rug I found on Google is very close to that rug for sure. So yeah, subdivision surface modifier. So what we could do is, this is probably not going to work, but you could go here and then add a modifier here and do subdivision surface, and all it does is it just smooths it out. So you can increase the amount of smoothing and then save it and then bring it into Unity, and it should be a little bit smoother here. But like I said, I mean, it's probably not going to work because it actually looks pretty good. That's not a bad rug, but I don't want that, so I'm going to remove that because it's I don't know, it's a stupid rug. So we're going to keep it like that, and we can go a little bit smaller, right? So just crank down the size to about that, and then bring this over. Where was it in the? Yeah, okay. And there's a giant plant over there as well, and it's got a table on it. I wish I could play it because, I mean, it's on PS4, I think. Okay, here we go. It's not, yeah, or whatever. PlayStation. So there we go. Okay, that's our rug. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make sure it's properly, lined up to about right here. It's not exact proportions, right? But it's okay. Let's rotate it a little bit, right? And again, obviously you guys see the ad below the screen. I appreciate you being willing to deal with those ads. My course is 25% off right now. So if you guys want to learn how to make games, and again, my focus, guys, like I was talking about earlier, my focus is on teaching you how to make money, right? That's my primary job. When it comes to teaching course, when it comes to my online course, how do you make enough money to go full time? And my students will tell you that's my primary goal. And the reason why is because there's so many perfectionists out there who never become a full-time game developer because they spend so much time on a rug or on a suit of armor or on a table, when in reality, just get it done. And so I teach not only how to get it done and how to stay motivated, but I also teach how to secure funding from publishers, and secure funding from Kickstarter, which I've done twice, securing more than 6 figures for my game so that I could go full time and support my family. So if you're interested, click below. It's 25% off, and it's highly rated. Lots of really good reviews. So anyway, okay, we've got a couch here. So let's do the couch. Let's see if we got any cool couches. Which we do. There's this one here. So let's select it and see if we've got any cool. Hey, we got some. Okay, so we only got 3 couch styles. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create a new sort of color for this couch here. So I'm just going to copy this couch, and I'm going to rotate it. And you can see that this one is, it looks like it's made out of like a very smooth cloth, right? Almost, no, it looks like it's made out of weird leather. And in this case, it's going to be a soft felt green, right? And it's going to be lined up right about here, right? -180. And so let me teach you guys what I've learned. And I learned a lot of this from David Whaley, who's a friend of mine. And obviously what I'm about to show you it's not like a secret or anything. It's just a lot of people don't know that you can get away with doing this kind of stuff for your actual game that you're going to release on like Nintendo Switch. So let me show you that. So we have our couch here, couch 1. is our material. So first thing you want to do is duplicate that material. So this is going to be called couch 1, and I'm going to call it green felt. All right. We're going to have this albedo here. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that. So Command D or Control D if you're on a PC. Most of you are on PCs, I'm sure. This is going to be couch 1, green felt, albedo, right? I'm going to go ahead and add those materials before I forget to, and then start wondering what's going on, right? And then I got to add the albedo here. And then I'm just going to remove the metallic as well. I don't really need a metallic. And then now what we can do is, and yeah, let's go into our texture here, make sure it's the right one. Okay, so there it is. Reveal that in the Finder. Okay, it's a PSD, that's good. So we can go ahead and edit it right away. So what I'm going to do is actually just go ahead and select all of the, there we go. Yeah, there we go. All right, we just select all this crap here, and we're just going to do that olive, I think it's like olive-ish green or something, or like a royal desaturated green. So it would be something like this. And that's step 1. So save that out, open up Unity. So now we still have that shiny look, right? So I believe what we can do is go into the metallic here, or the smoothness. There we go. All right, we've got a nice smooth felt. And then what we can do is go ahead and jump into our browser, and I'm going to type in felt texture. And DuckDuckGo sucks when it comes to finding this kind of stuff. I need to use actual Google. But I'm going to go ahead and just copy one of these images here, and I'm going to create a texture. So what we could do is actually duplicate into a new document. And then all you got to do is trim it, and then make it black and white. And I like to have a lot more contrast when I'm working with these kind of textures here. So something like that. And then watch this. I'm going to go ahead and go to Edit, Define Pattern, and I'm going to call this Felt. Is that how you spell felt? I don't think it is. Now what we could do is just go ahead and add a pattern overlay to this green. Do you guys want it to be leaves? There's our felt pattern. See that? We're going to do an overlay and then drop it down to about like that, and really decrease the scale so it's very subtle. Save that out, jump back into Unity. So now we have a little bit more of this felt look, right? And then what we can do is go ahead and create a normal map as well. Let's see here. Now the problem that we've got here is this is no longer shiny. So I think, let's see here. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. I'm not going to worry about it. And then we're going to go to our normal map here. And can we, yeah, let's open up, let's create a new normal map. Actually, you know what we're going to do is, yeah, let's open up this normal, because I really like this normal map. It's got everything we need. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add that texture. See this? Rasterize it, copy it. I'm going to bring it over here, paste it on top. I believe we should be set up for success here. Yeah, I think so. I think so. And then I'm going to go ahead and really crank up the contrast for this. Really crank it up. Merge the layers together. I'm going to see what happens. I could be completely wrong here, but I think we might be okay. Yeah. Detail scale. Good. Okay. And just go with me for just a sec. So what I'm going to do is copy this, and then I'm going to go back in time, and then I'm just going to paste it on top. There we go. And then I'm going to fade. I'm going to completely remove everything, and all I got to do here is just add it on right here. So something like that. See that? I think this over there, and then one here as well. I could be wrong. Let's go ahead and save it as a new normal map. This is going to be called Couch 1 Green Felt. Man, I don't think I'm spelling felt wrong. I'm sorry, guys. And then I'm going to jump back into Unity here. And then I'm going to make sure that I replace that normal map here. There we go. Good, 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 good. And obviously the normal map is screwy, so now it's better. So now we have a little bit more of a felt look. I can go ahead and really crank up this contrast here. Really contrast. Okay, let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's a lot better. All right, so I'm fine with it. Let's take a look at that metallic really quick, because I think what I can do is actually just use that metallic version, this one right here, and then just remove portions of it. So let's see if is that just completely black? Is that what that is? Yeah, I think it is. Reveal in Finder. Okay, it's a PSD. Let's take a look. Yeah, I don't think you can see it the way that it should be seen. That's weird. Is it in the channels? Yeah, it is. There it is. It's the alpha. Okay. I see. All right, I think I know what I'm going to do. We're going to take this and we're going to just blur the heck out of the actual pattern here. Right? Actually, you know what you can? No, we're fine. So I'm going to take all this crap here. I know you guys are yelling at me. I know you're yelling at me, but we're just going to make a game fast, right? And hopefully this will show you how a lot of this stuff works. And I've never worked with metallic before, like a metallic map or whatever. So I'm guessing this is how we're going to do it. So we're just going to blur it significantly, like that. Okay, and we're going to save this as couch 1 green felt material rough. All right, let's jump into Unity here. There it is. And now we can go over here and actually just put it onto our material. Where was it? There it is. Okay, good. We're getting there. All right. Yeah, so that didn't do anything. Because the normal map, let's see here. I believe it's, we might want to just get rid of the normal map. Nah. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Okay, it's fine. Let's go. I know. Let's go ahead and hit play here. So we've got our felt couch. Very pretty. We've got our shining couches. We got some tables. So overall, guys, I mean, come on. It looks pretty good, right? That looks pretty good. All right, let's add some teacups. And some plants. What do we got here? Got a plant here. How are we doing in the chat? How's everybody doing in the chat? Ugh. It seems that the metallic imitation is the standard shader is just a waste of texture memory. Yeah, probably. Spec map on the wood. Yeah, you guys know more than I do. When it comes to like the maps and stuff, you guys, I promise you know more than I do. So how's this? Is the sound okay, guys? Is the sound okay, or is it peaking at all? Good. No, it's not HDRP. It's not. It's just a ton. Let me show you. It's just a ton of effects. Watch this. Post-processing effects, which can really kill performance on like Nintendo Switch. But we have this, right? So let me point the camera down and then go up. There we go. Okay, so there's this, right? So all these glows and shines and everything looks moody and foggy. There's two reasons why it looks good. The first one is a profile, okay? So I've got a profile here. Watch what happens when I disable it. Man, look at that. So it really adds a big oomph, right? Especially the bloom effect. This is the bloom effect. See that? Look what bloom does. So the shines right here, that's bloom. Okay? Then also, the depth of field really adds a lot. It makes it feel foggy and moody and stuff. But here's the one that's really important, especially in horror games. It's fog. So this is in our lighting settings. This is not post-processing. This is just our lighting settings. So I delete the fog. Look at that. Look. So the mood is completely removed, I think, when you remove the fog. So fog is your friend, guys. Okay? All right, so what was I working on? Ooh, that couch screwed up. So let's go ahead and remove the LOD from the couch. And obviously, guys, you don't want to remove the LOD And I'm going to unpack this actually. This is going to be, one second. You don't want to, in real life, what I mean by real life is, I'm just doing a fun little test here, but in like in a real game, you really do want LODs, but I'm just gonna delete it. So this is gonna be called, I want to make it an original prefab, and this is gonna be called Couch 1 Green. Oh, Thomas, don't use caps. One sec, sorry guys. What, Thomas? Do you not know what caps lock is? There we go. Okay, sorry, my chat is really delayed, guys, so I can answer your questions. All right. That fog is a game changer. That's from Hampai. That's exactly right. Thomas, because priorities, you spelt felt correctly. I did? Good. I was kind of like feeling embarrassed about that. I wasn't sure if that's how you spell it. Cool. Any quick questions before I jump back into Unity, guys? Any other quick questions? It still peaks a little when the mic is further away. It sounds better. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry if it's peaking. Will you make the tall vampire lady? I can probably make just a portion of her. Like if you just get 2 spheres, can you check chat more often? I wish I could. I'm sorry. I'm live streaming, but I'm also I'm recording it right now, and we're going to make a big video out of this. So I don't want to spend too much time just sitting and talking, because my editor he'll shoot me. I can answer one question here. Where's Jeb? He's over here, but he's mad at me today. So he's not gonna, I don't know why he's mad at me, but he's not going to look at the camera. I can tell you that. Okay, this is, Dr. Mufasa. Somebody mentioned ambient occlusion. Yes, let me show you what it looks like when we don't have. So there's 2 kinds of ambient occlusion. There's post-processing, and then there's actually baked ambient occlusion. We're just using post-processing, which is real time. And that is, let me show you. So that is ambient occlusion on, and this is it off. Do you see that? Ambient occlusion makes things feel like they're connected. It makes it look like those pillars are really inside those walls because there's a shadow between the creases. So it's just a way to emphasize creases, okay? It doesn't always look great, so it especially looks weird when you've got fog, because you can see the ambient occlusion through the fog, which is really strange because it's taking geometric data and it's trying to like draw over it. It's literally like a Photoshop filter in real time. Okay, what was I going to work on, Thomas? Plant. We need a plant. So let's just go ahead and bring a plant right there. And something that I teach in my course and that I'm really, really a big fan of lately is modular design. Okay, modular design. And I believe one of you, someone in the chat that is I love dearly, is not taking advantage. You know who you are. You're not taking advantage of modular design, and that is creating assets that you can use over and over and over and over again. And I did that too. That was something that I did poorly when I was making Pinstripe. So 3D games have really taught me about modular design. Okay, so watch this, guys. I'm going to cheat. We need it to look more like this. So a tree almost. So let's see if we can find a tree. One sec, guys. Let me, I need to text my wife really quick. And I also need to turn the air down because it's really hot right now. I might need to get a tree from the asset store. Like a potted tree. Because this looks like I'm in a freaking jungle. And I don't want it to look like I'm in a jungle, you know. Ooh, I'm sweating. All right. Let's see if we can find a tree on the Unity Asset Store. Small or a potted tree. What do we got? Nope. Let's just type in tree. And then I'll just stick it in one of these pots. All right, I don't want to spend any more money today, so I'm going to go to free here and see what I can find. Mobile tree package. Hey, that one doesn't look bad. I'll show it to you guys. One sec. It's not great. Let's see if we can find some trees. Hey, see, I think the mobile tree package is going to be fine. That'll probably get the job done. It's not great. Come on. What would we call it? It's not a tree. It's like it's a bush, a small tree. Ooh. What do we got here? Hello. I'm going to download that. I like that one. It's not bad. Import. Gracias. Thank you for the free tree. And we have a plant here, or a pot, so we can just use the pot and just stick it in the pot, right? All right. How we do it in the chat, guys? I'm going to wait for this to import. Get a bush and a broom. Search for vegetation. Yeah. Inside tree fern. Yeah, it's kind of a fern, isn't it? So let's go ahead and delete that. And I hope you guys are learning a lot. I know a lot of you already know how to do a lot of this stuff, but I hope that you're learning a lot. Okay, let's go to our package manager, because I don't think... Yeah, there it is. What was it called? It was called HQ Autumn. Now we got to import it. Nothing to import. All assets from this package are already imported. It is? It's from Digital Antichrist. Jeez, calm down. I don't think it did import. You effer. There it is. Okay, it's imported. So we can just go to type in maple. There it is. Oh, it's got, so let's see what let's go to our prefabs here. And find the one we like. It's huge, but that's okay. And it actually looks really crappy, and that's great because we can scale it down. Right? So now we have this tree. And I think it actually blows in the wind too. Unless yeah, there it goes. It blows in the wind. So that's great. You know, let's go to a pot. Oh my goodness, we got so many pots. Let's go to our prefabs here. Yes, just go down to the P. Oh no. Vase. That's what we need. All right, let's see what kind of vases we got. Good. I'm glad it's helpful, guys. All right, let's see if we can see what that kind of vase we've got. Oh, I like it. So looks like we've got, this one is actually great. Look how beautiful that is. And then we just drag it over. Now, a lot of you are probably wondering, Thomas, this looks like an asset flip game. Yes, it does. However, 3D asset flip games are a lot easier to get away with, especially because you could change the textures. Like this is a good question. How many times do you think a video game has a pot that looks like this? Not the texture, but the shape. Probably 1 billion games, right? Maybe 1 trillion. But like seriously, like probably 100 or 1,000. What the time spent on this is the modeling and the UV wrapping. Why would we do those two things over and over and over again? Why are we doing that? Why are we recreating the wheel? So what we're going to do is we're going to take all these textures and we're just going to change them and make this game ours. But for now, I'm just laying everything out. Okay, so we got our tree. I definitely want the leaves to be like vibrant green, right? So let's go to the, yeah, there it is. So I believe that this is, oh, it's a TGA. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make it, well, it's actually green. It's just, for some reason, it's just there's no lighting. Let's see if we can fix it with the material itself. Let's see here. Where the F am I? Okay, there it is. So let's go to our maple here. And the wind, I think you can, yeah, there you go. We're going to get rid of all of the wind. There is no wind in our house, guys. So, specular color, I'm not going to do that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, looks like we probably do need to increase the brightness of this. Let's see if we can do that. Crank it up significantly, and then we're just going to do a hue saturation colorize. Crank up the saturation to, you know, something like that maybe. Let's try that. And I'm going to save this as a PSD. And this is just I'm going to make sure it says PSD because, again, you can't see .psd in Unity. There it is. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this, and let's double check. Is there any specific import features associated with this, these leaves? Okay, so that's actually kind of cool. Yeah, I think I want to do AT3. So let's drag that in and see what it looks like. Ah, yes, more foliage. Good, okay. Now, that's great, but we need to go back in and make sure we make it that vibrant green. So what I'm going to do is just duplicate these two layers and put them over on top of this. There we go, and then I'm going to save it out. Go to Unity here. And let's see here. We're going to drag that PSD in and see what happens. Nothing happened because it's not lit. Why is it black? Who knows why it's black? Does anybody know why it's black? I kind of just want to do unlit. See? We don't really need to use the foliage, guys. The foliage shader, because that's more for like wind. It's like, no. So I think what I'm going to do is just a standard transparent. Yeah, that's fine. And then I'm going to bring in that PSD. See? But not transparent. We're going to do fade. There we go. Okay, try that. And let's hit play. Because it's not blowing in the wind. Apparently it's animated though. It's like got an animation to it with the bone, which is awesome. Look how beautiful that looks. Don't ever underestimate. I thought I got rid of you, the LOD. Don't ever underestimate the value of just throwing in pops of green, not only in your games, but like in your real life. Like I got this plant, and it just makes my day so much better. So just throwing in some green really helps. Now I kind of want it to match this more olivey green. Is that the word, olivey green? So I'm going to go ahead and do that really quick. Drop the saturation down, add a little bit more blue, and then darken it. Let's see if we can make it match. We're almost there. It kind of looks better. And okay, cool. I like that. That's a beautiful tree. Really beautiful tree. I like it. It's a little too vibrant. Okay, cool. Let's fix that LOD with this here. So now that this is its own separate prefab, we can just jump in. I believe it is. Yeah. And we can just delete this LOD and then also the LOD group. Save it out. And I think now we've got ourselves a beautiful little corner over here to relax and drink blood out of teacups. So let's go ahead and create those teacups. Does that sound good? I think it does. What the heck is going on there? Let's just pretend we don't see that. Okay, guys? Sweet. Sorry, it's just really cozy. I wish I lived here. How's everybody doing in the chat? I'm going to double check on everybody. The tree died. That's right. If you use free assets from Unity Asset Store, it's going to look like a basic Google Play asset flip. Probably, yeah. Like the free assets aren't great. They're not great on Unity Store, and that's because they're free, right? You pay for what you get. So I agree with you there. Yeah, so for those of you who suck at modeling, how about keep sucking at modeling, but don't suck at 2D texturing. So have an understanding of how to unwrap things. That way you can go into the texture and change it. Because guys, honestly, like watch this. This is what's really cool. I could take this pot. Watch, I'm going to just show you what I mean. If I open this up, I can make this pot look I can make it look like a Zelda pot in 5 seconds. So I just highlight everything here. Actually, let's just do this. I can take this. See where it's stretching? That's where you're not going to see it in the model. So I can take all of this stuff here, and I can make it look like a Zelda pot. Just to prove my point. And so the whole concept of asset flipping is almost dismantled by just knowing how to do this. Obviously you are asset flipping. Okay, what's a Zelda pot look like? Let's do Wind Waker Zelda pot. It's about the texture you choose and then also the shader. So if you use like Colors Pro 2, yeah, so it's a blue. So let's take this pot here. So it's something like this, you know. Whoopsie. Yeah, so this pot here, that's what we want to do. So we can do like a vibrant teal, you know, and then you just fill it on top like that. If I save it out, jump back into Unity, okay, so it looks a little bit different. Then you remove the normal map, you know, no normal map. And then you just got to figure out how it's wrapped, you know. So I think it's something like this. Look. Obviously, I do something a little bit better than this, but you do something like that, right? And then now you have, see? See? I proved my point. No, you got to sort of figure out how it's wrapped. So let's see if we can figure it out. Almost. So it looks like we need to do something more like this. Really small. You just sort of have to play with it. I'm going to prove my point. Yeah, so something like that. And then you can just sort of rotate a little bit. I think that direction is the direction you want to rotate it. Yeah. So slowly we're putting together, you know, a pot here. And then this is the coolest part. And actually, you know what? You could just type in wave line PNG. You get a nice smooth wave line. There we go. Something like this. You copy that. Actually, I like this one better. You copy this in, take it into Photoshop, paste it. Obviously, guys, you don't really want to be stealing like I'm doing right now. You need to really either buy it or draw it, you know. But you could do something like this. Look. So now it's going to look really pretty. Go full blue. And then rotate it accordingly. About like that. I think that's it. Yeah, almost there, almost there. I think it's something like that. Apply, save. And then I believe we bring it down. Yep, almost. Something like that. Yeah, and then you remove the normal map. Sorry to get so sidetracked here. I just want to show you guys. This is how you flip assets. And then you go to your asset or package manager, and then we have Colors Pro, I believe. Yeah. Or do they have a toon shader? No. Unity doesn't come with a toon shader anymore unless you go to the legacy shaders. Let's see here. Yeah, they don't do it anymore. I don't know why. Because toon shaders are so beautiful. But Colors Pro is my favorite. So if I import this into Unity, might take a while. But if I import Colors Pro into Unity, it's going to make my whole asset look completely different. Yeah. Stealing like a pro. That's absolutely right, Gabriel. How are we doing, guys? How are we doing? Thomas Energy is the best. Hi from Croatia, from young programmer Fabio. I'm waiting for Colors Pro to import, by the way, guys. Any advice for poor game developers? Just when it comes to assets, look for the $5 ones because there's a lot. It's super competitive on the asset store now, so you can find really cheap ones. But there are some, like Colors Pro. It's so valuable to me, Colors Pro. It is so valuable. I didn't think it was going to take this long to import, but it's going to change. It can change the way your game looks completely, which is, I might actually flip this whole look into a more toony look, just to try it out. And you could make Resident Evil look like it was made by Nintendo, like for like a Super Mario or a Zelda, like a Breath of the Wild type Resident Evil, just by the simple shader. A lot of people think that the toony look of Zelda, like Breath of the Wild, is a result of the texturing, and it's not so much the texturing as it is the shader. Is Toonie Colors Pro free? No, it is not, but I mean, honestly, and I don't have a sponsor code for them, I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, Toonie Colors Pro. It's that one, and then also Stylized Water Pack. Those two are my favorite assets on the Unity Asset Store. Okay, so now we've got Toonie Colors Pro installed. So let me show you. So here's this, right? Looks like it's part of part of this world, but it's just it's like a simplistic pot. But let me show you how it looks, how we can make it look completely different. You go to Toonie Colors Pro. I'm going to use Legacy because that's one I know, and then just desktop. So now it looks like it's from Wind Waker, see? And what I like to do is actually remove the ramp smoothing, and now it's got this super simplistic look. So if I hit play, you guys will see like, whoa, like now it's like this flat, but I love it. It's super simplistic, right? Really flat design, and obviously it's wrapped improperly currently. But we could change this whole look of this scene by changing the shader. Now let's go back in time, right? Let's go boop, 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 boop. And then let's go to our Photoshop here. Boop, 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 boop. Watch. Totally different pot. Totally different pot. And that's just from shader and texture. Okay, let's go ahead and do the teacup. Okay, I don't have a teacup. Yeah, no teacup. So I bet you Unity has a free one. And if they don't, I'm going to go find one on Sketchfab because I don't want to spend any more money. What is going on with my computer? Let's do free assets. Free. So stuff like utensils and teacups, get the free ones, right? Get the free ones. Let's see if this is wrapped. If it's wrapped, then we're good to go. I don't think it's wrapped. Textures. Okay, I think they might be wrapped, so let's go ahead and download them. And then import them. Now, here's the thing, guys. What you should know is that this is really easy to start, right? It's really easy. It's like, oh, this is fun. And then I could create a little PC demo and upload it to itch.io and everybody's happy. The problem is that the moment you want to release on Switch or Xbox or PS4, console handles things totally different, especially Nintendo Switch. Basically, porting to Nintendo Switch is like porting to mobile. So you got to be really... Basically, you got to be willing to spend at least $10,000 to $20,000 hiring a porting studio to optimize this. It's like at least $10,000 to $20,000. So it's not as easy as it looks. I mean, it is now, but there we go. Okay, it is now, but once you start putting it on Nintendo Switch. But here's the thing: by the time you guys get your games done, let's say it takes you 7 months. 8 months, maybe Nintendo will have a better system out. I don't know, probably not, but you get my point. Okay, so we have this teacup. Now let's double check the albedo. Reveal and Finder. This effort decided to do it as a PNG, which frustrates me because just make it a PSD. Why can't everybody just use Photoshop? No offense to anybody, I guess, who's not using Photoshop. Okay, so we're going to call this one the Dishes Atlas Albedo. We're going to call it PSD dot PSD. Again, because PSD doesn't show up in Unity, the actual naming convention. Okay, so now we can open that up, and let's see where everything is. So I'm going to draw a circle here, triangle here, and then a line here and save it and see what it does. Obviously, guys, there's tools that you can use to paint your models and stuff. I actually like to sort of do it all in Photoshop and just figure it out because it doesn't take me too long. But there's a ton of ways to do this. But this is just the way that I like to do it. Okay, so what is going on? So let's double click on it. Are you not wrapped? Well, no wonder. You are free. Why is my scrolling wheel so scrolly? Double click. Okay, so it's not wrapped properly. Why would you not do that? I don't know, man. Let's double check. Let's go to our scenes. T scene. Let's save it and see what it looks like. Okay. So it is showing up. It's just the wrapping is super weird. What is going on? I couldn't tell you. Oh my goodness. So it's not even showing up on the teacup. The teacup, I don't even know where it is. Well, we might need to go ahead and I'm going to look on the asset store, see if I can find something that's already wrapped. I really don't want to wrap it right now. So let's go to T. Let's try one more time. Teacup. And that's the thing, guys, is like, once you've tried, let's see one more time. Let's go to free. Once you've tried, and you realize, okay, this is going to take me 30 minutes to unwrap. You can go, well, I could spend $5 right now and just get this. And this is going to include everything we need. I could even type in, let's try this. How about this? Let's try China set. Nope. Teacup China set. I'm going to spend some money today, guys, because I don't want to work on this. Porcelain, we could, or I don't know. Whoa. What's going on? Okay, so that one looks fine. I might get that one. Okay, so that's probably, I think this is good enough. So, yeah, let's just download this one because I'm lazy. Unity Asset Store is making some money. And I'll probably use these someday, so. Hey, look. The normals. Well, darn it. There's a normals. Now I know. I don't like it. So let's see here. It's still really confusing. I think that might be the teacup there. Yeah, I'm just going to use this one. And this gives me, well, I was about to say, at least it gives me the teapot, but there's a teapot right here. Whatevs. I don't know what to say, guys. Let's go ahead and download it. It's just $5, right? I'll make that back in ad revenue. So we'll be okay. How's everybody doing in the chat? Yeah, so it's one texture sheet for everything, and I could have probably figured it out if I wasn't lazy, because there was an albedo, or there was like a normal map that I could have followed, but I just, like, right when I figured that out, the purchase went through. So I'm just going to use this. The stairs came with the Victorian pack, Michael, the Victorian furniture pack, which was like $8. but I had to curve the stairs in Blender using a curve attribute or modifier. So, okay, so we've got our teacups. So let's type that in, T. All right, there we go. So this one here will probably, no. This one here, they don't look like they're shiny. So we're probably gonna need to add a shine to them. That's okay. But anyway, let's go to level 1 here. What is going on? Okay, good. Let's go inside of our little scene here. You know what was funny is my plan for this video, because I'm gonna make a full video out of this, I was thinking the name of the video is gonna be the creators of Resident Evil should be scared. It was easy to recreate it. And then I thought, this is taking me forever, and it's one room. So my hypothesis isn't fully correct, is it? There's our teapot. There's a teacup. Let's add a tray. Whoa. Let's see here. Yeah, let's add a little saucer. Like this, and I think we have a saucer there. So it's two teacups. Copy, paste, yes, and then bring this one over here. All right, and there's like a little napkin there. Man, I wish that I had him looking more Victorian, you know. But I think this is fine. We can make it look a little bit more Victorian by adding some shininess to it. So, like, I'm glad whoever told me you can just take off the metallic and then just go really shiny. We don't, porcelain looks a little metallic-y, but that we can bring down the smoothness so it's a little bit more shiny. Okay. And now let's add some blood inside of the teacup. So there's like a blood rim on there. I don't know if they actually show it here, but there's like some blood texture in the teacup. Yeah, they're not going to show it in this demo, but I know that it is true. So let's take this texture here, and what we're going to do is I'm actually going to make it look a little bit better. I'm going to make it look a little bit more like this. So let's see if they okay, what makes it look like China is the blue. Come on. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I think I got it in my head. So we need to do like blue. So first off, I don't like the brown. So let's add a little bit more contrast and bring the brightness down. And then I'm going to bring down the saturation of this. Yes. And then I'm going to take, hopefully this will work. I'm going to take this little lasso tool. Let's do 5, 4. There we go. See, guys? And I'm just going to select these little leaves. There we go. And we're going to color these blue. Like a royal blue. See? Like this. Then we're going to call this PSD. And it's so small, I'm not sure I need to worry too much about it. There we go. There we go, something like that. Probably need to go a little bit more blue. I wonder if we could do it a different way. Yeah, I wonder if we could do it this way. Let me show you. Here's another alternative. Wonder if we could do color balance and go towards the blue here, and then blue here, and then try that. That looks a little bit better. I'm okay with that. All right, so where is the center of the teacup, right? I'm going to assume it's this right here. So let's put a little X marks the spot right here. Save it. Daddy was right. So there it is. So let's add some blood, right? So what I could do is I could go to Google. I could type in blood splatter and find one. Copy it and paste it. Now again, guys, please don't take my advice here. You should be either creating your own art or buying it or finding somewhere that's, you know, free to use, but like commercially free, you know. Okay, so there's our blood. It's like a little pool of blood here. Probably needs to be a little bit smaller. And then what I'm going to do is, to make it look like it's blending into the metal or the porcelain, we could do something like that. So it's a multiply. Let's save it out and see what it looks like. There we go. So maybe a little bit bigger. Yeah, save it. Cool. So they're drinking blood, and there's also sort of a lip, like they've been drinking the mug. Is it right here? Yeah, we're gonna find it. There we go. So a little bit weird here, but looks like we could probably, I think I know what I'm gonna do here. So, and then it's also, I think one's here as well. Yep, there it is. Okay, so we'll do one over here. Oh, come on. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find it. There it is. One there. Or it could be over here as well, right? Yeah, so it's about right here. Okay, okay. So we're going to have blood lips here. So there's, here. Blood lip here. Oh, but it's on both sides. Huh. Cracker Jacks, I don't like it. I don't like that. So it loops. Well, we're just going to forego the bloody lip stain. Although, like I said, we might be able to put it right here. Yeah. I think that's fine, right? Unless it loops on the other side too. It does. But you know, I'm not too worried about that, to be honest. So let's go to our blood splatter here, and we're just going to duplicate it. And we're going to do something like this. And then we'll just fade it out, you know, like that, you know. So that it looks like they've been drinking blood. So I believe that should do it. Whoopsies. I went back in time here. Something happened. What? What? Okay, there we go. Man, my freaking... That's better. I think that's better. Okay, yeah, so now we have a little lip stain. Can we put it over here? There we go. All right, guys. Ooh, that was a little too complicated for me. Not too complicated, it just took too long. But the problem is there's going to be two stains. But hey, sometimes I drink on both sides of my mug, right? So there we go. And let's see if we got anything else we want to add. Let's go back in time here. Okay, so we got a little chair with like a purse and just junk on the floor, a basket, stuff like that. So not really too worried there. I mean, we can try and add a basket maybe, or a pot. Let's see here. Yeah, we could do something like that. That looks fine. So this one here, you can just sort of dump it on the floor like it is in this scene. Nothing too... I don't care. I really don't care. All right. So let's go ahead and test this scene out. Oh, and let's just add a chair really quick. So there's like a chair. What's the chair look like? got a little leather something something. So let's see if that looks any good. This is fine right here. This is fine. Leather chair here. And we'll move this little pot over here. Like that. So we'll bring this chair here like that. And one more over here. Let's see. Whoopsies. Is there two? Ah, I fell on the floor. Very good. Hey, not bad, right? Not bad. And we'll do a big cleanup session at the end here, guys, where we're going to change all of the... oh my goodness. We got ourselves some weird scripting here. Some errors. We're going to delete that. Bye-bye. Okay, errors gone. What we're going to do is we're going to flip a lot of the assets. So this chair won't look like an asset. It's going to look like our own chair. So we'll do that. And we're also going to obviously do a lot of cleanup. Like, for example, this right here. We'll clean that up when we finish it up. So let's take a look at it and see how it looks. All right. Not bad, honestly. I need to get rid of that depth of field, though, because now it's like super blurry. So I'm gonna remove the let's go to our profile here. And we're just gonna remove depth of field because it's causing things to be blurry. All right, so let's maximize it and take a look here. Okay, so we got some blood. I can't really see it, can I? All right, we got blood in our mugs, which looks really great. So honestly, guys, it doesn't look bad, does it? I mean, that looks pretty good. Pretty good. And this is just asset flipping. Which 5 years ago I would not have recommended. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I want to let you know that full-time game dev, before I leave, I want to say thanks for watching. Love you guys. If you're interested in learning how to become a full-time game developer, learning the steps that I took, I'm going to do one more ad read here. Just let you know there's a 25% off coupon in the description. Got lots of great reviews. People seem to really love the course. We've got over 1,000 people in the course right now. And there's a massive Discord server where everybody's really helpful. I teach how to get publishing agreements signed. And make 6 figures from those. I teach how to make 6 figures on Kickstarter. I teach how to make a game from scratch. Everything that I've learned, I'm going to teach you. So if you're interested, awesome. If you're not, that's totally fine. There's also a free 2D game kit below. So you can do that. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was really, really fun. Let me know in the comments what you thought, what you think about the little mansion we've created here. Man, I really like these. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, it's not bad. Except for that white back. I don't know what the heck's going on there. Oh, man. How are we doing in the chat, guys? I want to say, hey, Pepe, how you doing, man? Guys, Pepe is one of my students. He's really, really, really active on the Discord server. Benjamin, thank you. Benjamin says he loves the course and the Discord so far. Sweet. Well, guys, this was fun. I got to go. What do I need to do? I need to go get ready to go to the gym. Me and my wife are going to go work out. And my daughter, too. She's 2. We got her little foam weights. She likes to work out with us. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.